I want to give a quick tutorial on some things about EquationEditor that I learned the hard way, and I'll point you to some things to look out for if you're using EquationEditor. So what you're looking at is a slide. I gave this assignment yesterday to my ME200 class, and I had two equations that I put on, and then I had two equations that the students were supposed to do some analysis offline and then put in using EquationEditor. And this team did a nice job of coming up with the right equations of motion, but they have a little inexperience with EquationEditor, which is fine. That's why we're doing this. So let me just point to the reason. I can tell there's something a little funny here, because you see how these are all italicized, and then minus t equals m is not italicized, and that. So I suspect something funny is going on. So let me just first show you in my equation. If I click on it, you can see two things have happened. Everything here is highlighted, and I have the equation toolbar up top. And if I click on that, I have all the things that I can do and add with EquationEditor. The thing about EquationEditor is you can inadvertently go in and out of EquationEditor mode, and let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to just use my right arrow, and when I hit, and I'm now at the end, and if I hit it one more time, all of a sudden I lose. It's no longer shaded, and I no longer have the equation bar. So what it is now it's in just a straight text mode. So I can go text mode, and if I try to do something like give it an up caret, it just sees it as a space. So it's really not an equation editor, and it's very easy to get into that mode without knowing it. And the way you just sort of know is if I see, is it shaded or not. So let me click on their equation number 3, and you can see that this first part here is shaded, and then it goes unshaded, and and actually if I scroll through, so you can see the equation, the cursor is here, and if I toggle, I'm toggling back and forth, and the cursor's not moving, but it's shifting in and out of EquationEditor mode. And so if I continue to go across and just explore what's going on here, I see then that it goes back into EquationEditor for the x dot double dot 2, then it goes out of EquationEditor, then it goes back in. And so this can be really frustrating, but once you know like what to look for. So if I wanted to fix this, I could either copy and paste, but I think it's a small equation. I'm just going to type in what I want it to be, equals m, and then I'll put in parentheses and delete. And so now it looks good up to here. And then it goes back out again. So whoops, I got out of there somehow. So I'll type in sine. I need the theta, so I go into the equation scroll bar. I'm in math, so I'm gonna select the Greek letters so I can pick out my theta and put the theta in there. Then delete, put the minus sign in there, and I think I'm done. So the whole thing's shaded up. One more, see that last parentheses? So I delete that. I'm in text editor now, so I don't want to add it. I just go left arrow once, put in my thing. I'm going to hit space and see what it did. It put the fancier. Sometimes this is really helpful to have that. So that's it. Okie dokie. Good luck with all that, as I like to say.